Hi viewers, and welcome back to Test Drive. This segment of our show Jumpstart is brought to us by Grennell's Driving School, located conveniently right here at the Mona Dam on Mona Road. Today we'll be speaking with Mr. Grennell, Managing Director here at Grennell's Driving School, and he will be teaching us all the basics of driving. Stay tuned as we go to speak with Mr. Grennell. Hi Mr. Grennell, how are you?
Hi Patrice, I'm doing well, thanks.
Thank you so much for having us today.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, so what exactly will you be teaching us today?
We'll be going through the basics of driving in terms of what you have to do even before you start the vehicle.
Okay.
We'll be making sure that you know to adjust your mirror, adjust your seat, and all the basics of the vehicle that you should bear in mind before you start driving.
Sounds like good stuff. So let's get to it. Follow us.
So the first thing we're going to be doing is adjusting our seat.
Okay.
So I'm just doing a demo because when you sit, you'll have to adjust it.
Right.
But you adjust your seat first, then your mirrors.
Okay.
When you adjust the inside rear view mirror, you should see the width, the complete width of the back glass, and just where the back glass goes into the rubber, not below that. Because you don't really need to see the seat. You need to get as full a view as you can get behind you.
Gotcha.
So we have that now. The next thing you want to do is to adjust your side view mirror. All right, when you adjust the side view mirror, you should adjust it that when you sit normally in your seat, like I'm sitting, you should not see the side of the vehicle. But why is that, Grennell? Thanks for asking. All right, you do that because if a vehicle is behind you with this bright light, the bright light will not shine in your eyes. And also, it almost eliminates the blind spot from that side of the vehicle. So you're going to do both mirrors in that way. Also though, when you lean to the right like this, in this case, you should see the side of the vehicle. But sitting normally, you should not see the side.
Okay.
All right, after you adjust the mirror, the next thing you want to do, I want to explain to you, is checking your blind spot. Okay. How do you check your blind spot? You turn your head at 90 degrees. So you just look over your shoulder like this. So if you look in the mirror and you can't see a vehicle, and you look to your right, as I'm doing, then you see the vehicle if a vehicle is there.
Okay.
All right, so that's the way you check your blind spot. All right, the next thing I want us to do about the vehicle is to know the symbols on the dashboard. In order to pick up the symbols, you need to switch on the vehicle. As you switch on, you see several symbols come on the dashboard. There's some that are red and some that are orange. The orange ones are not as serious as the red ones. All right, you'd have noticed after a few seconds, some of them go off.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to switch on again and you look on the ones. All right, as you can see, you see this one over there, that's the engine check light. That's the engine check light for a vehicle that is computerized.
Okay.
All right, there was another one I'm going to switch on again and you can see it with a circle and two brackets.
Right.
And with ABS written in it. That is for the anti-lock braking system.
Okay.
All right, if that light stays on for longer than stays on permanently, it means that the ABS system is not working properly.
Okay, there's a fault.
That's right. It should switch. It should go out after 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So we're doing well. And let us explain the other symbols. If you look below the engine check light, that funnel looking thing, that's the engine check light. In terms of the oil level, the engine oil level. If that comes on while you're driving, see that the oil level is too low, or the oil pressure switch is not working properly, or the engine pump, the oil pressure pump is not functioning properly.
So those are things you could want to check.
All right. And also what it does is help you to communicate to your mechanic when you know exactly what those symbols are for. We're looking at the battery light, and once that stays on, it means that the battery is not being charged. All right, and there's a component in the vehicle that is responsible for that, and it is the alternator. So it could be the alternator that is defective, or the belt that drives the alternator that is loose or broken.
Understood.
All right, and then you notice another one that is flashing because it's saying that I don't have on my safety belt. So if I put on my safety belt, that one should go. You notice it is gone. All right, so that's basically, let me just put on, as you notice the other one, the airbag, it comes on as well right over there.
Right.
And also you have another light that is in red with a temperature, that is the engine temperature light.
Oh, I've always wondered what
All right.
that was.
When you just start in the morning, it will be blue or greenish.
Right.
When the engine warms up, it goes up, but once you switch on, you'll see it in red.
Great.
All right.
So there you have it, viewers, our lesson from Grennell's driving school, driving basics. They might be little things, but very important. Things like understanding how to adjust your mirrors, how to identify a blind spot, how to identify and understand your dashboard symbols. Now, that's very, very important stuff, because really, if you don't know what's on your dashboard, then you might be in a little trouble. Once again, thank you for joining us here at Grennell's Driving School for Jumpstart.